What is going on YouTube? Savage here. In today's video, we'll be breaking down a viewer submitted gameplay. If you guys would like your gameplay analyzed, make sure you submit it through our Discord community. The link to that will be in the description below. But in this video, we'll be covering different things that this player does. He does go on a rampage, dropping over 20 kills. We're going to be discussing different things as far as rotation strategies, what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong, as well as the things that the enemies he kills are also doing wrong. But before we get into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. Also leave a like on the video. The goal for this video is going to be 2,000 likes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, here we are landing hangars. This is probably one of my top 3 favorite places to land. Mostly because there's always going to be bitches here. Here's this guy, completely mind blown. I will give the enemy credit. At least he looked to the right side. He didn't just run straight ahead. He was trying to scan. Unfortunately for him, we just happened to be on the left. All right, here we are in a gunfight. The guy's running right, running left. This moment here is when you have to decide where the enemy's going to go. And of course, it can go either way. But as far as I'm concerned, I want to keep my body moving around this just like the enemy is. You can do one of two things. You can either push up the right side or push up the left side, or you can even divert your entire body around the building behind you and come up on the enemy at a complete different angle. Again, you don't want to keep your body stagnant in a fight. You want to make sure that you're always keeping your body moving, just like the enemy's doing right now. So let's see how this works out. And unfortunately, wow, that could have been perfect timing. Holy shit. Fortunately, we got f***ed up from an RPG. And again, this is probably why I would have rotated my body around the building behind us, this building right here, because now we have no idea who shot us and downed us, and we also have no idea where the enemy is that we were engaging with originally. Now, judging by the angle and where the enemy left, I would go ahead and assume he's probably in this building to our right-hand side. But as far as where the RPG came from, who knows? Oh, here's footsteps. He's coming out right now. Nice claymore placement. There is, I'm assuming, the guy that hit us. They're having a freaking party in here and they didn't even invite us. I love that shit, dude. Why? More people. Hang on. I'll wait. There's the original guy, still just running around, keeping his body moving. I do give him credit for keeping his body moving, getting some shots off, working the containers, and then leaving the building, coming around the other angle. Great play by the enemy, and even better play by us coming out here and predicting that movement. But the weirdest part about this entire fight was the fact that there were 3 enemies literally on top of each other and no one shot anybody except for us. The weirdest thing, but we see that shit in every lobby. Diamond, plastic, it doesn't matter. All lobbies do this for whatever reason. Maybe it's lack of paying attention, maybe it's just lack of know-how, or maybe it's fear. I'm gonna go with probably all 3. All right, but the most important lesson of all is please keep your body moving. Please. The only person that we killed that actually had some form of skill, and I'm not trying to be mean, was the last guy we killed. We originally got in a fight with him. He changed his position. We lost track of him. And then we got in a fight with him again. And he tried changing his position. He had the right idea. The other 2 enemies, easiest kills ever. You want to prevent yourself from being one of those easy kills. And keeping your movement going is the best way to do that. All right, but here we are, $2,800. 4 kills already with 127 people left in the map. This is going to be a good game. It's going to be a 22 kill game, actually, because it's in the title of this video. Spoiler alert for those of you guys out there not wanting spoilers. I probably should have said that first, actually. Oh, guys, also, are you wanting to increase your movement speed and be absolutely cracked out of your mind? Use code SAVAGE at your purchase of Sneak Energy. Shit's bomb. I just realized this green screen and you can't see the damn thing. But Savage, you're not holding anything but an invisible X. I probably should have thought this through before I started recording, huh? This is the best, it's the best advertisement ever. Use code SAVAGE. All right, but here we are now. Still at 4 kills. 20 players have died off, so we really haven't done much, but we are searching for money, so I'm not going to be too harsh on that. Here we have enemies fighting on top of the rooftop. He's in the middle of the combat right now. Easy cleanup. Love that shit. But there's still another enemy over there. So right now, you need to decide. Okay, this lobby's really, really hot, man. I usually land here because there's like 5 or 6 kills. There's at least 20 people here. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the asshole on top of police station. Once he killed the guy on top of the rooftops over there by the buy station, you got to make the decision. Do you want to keep searching for money and get your loadout? Or do you want to go ahead, if you're feeling confident, and go over there and push the enemy and get that kill as well? It's just risk versus reward. If you do push the enemy, you run the risk of dying and losing your money and having to start all over and gathering money once you come back from the gulag. Or you want to play it safe, get your loadout, and then go hunt Joe Blow down. I'd probably do that one. But here we have a guy laying prone on a rooftop. This is probably going to be a very easy kill. Oh, there it is. Weird. Who would have thought about that? Now, the moment talking about buildings and angles real quick. Savage, you're freezing the video a lot. It's gonna be okay. So talking about angles and elevation, right? When it comes to police station and the green roof building that we just jumped off of, the green building wins every time because we have the higher advantage and we have a better angle. Because we're higher, we have more cover from the ledge. As you saw when we were shooting the guy on the rooftop, he had no cover at all, and he's just laying prone, sitting there waiting to get killed. Insane. It's not a good move. So guys, when you're fighting rooftop to rooftop, make sure you're on the higher rooftop, and if you're not, kind of reassess the entire fight because you may be in a bad position, just like Joe Blow was. Savage, there's a lot of Joe Blows in this game. I'm not that original. All right, here we are pushing in now. Hopefully to go upstairs and get your boys money. Probably has, oh. We missed a little bit of action going on here. Hopefully he's got $2,000. We're right next to the buy station. Oh, there it is. Look at that, dude. He has $6,000, man. Oh. All right, now you already know what I'm gonna say, right? You already know. It is solo, so you can do one of two things. Here I go pause the video again. You do one of two things. Load out, duh, that's a given. UAV or self-res. Now that's the biggest decision you need to make. Usually, if I'm playing solos, I'll wait to buy a self-res when I come back from the gulag. I don't want to waste my money if I still have a gulag available because that's technically my second chance. So I'll usually wait until after I die and come back in order to buy it. So I would go ahead and buy a UAV and a loadout right now, but that's just me per se. Now, some players love having a self-res just in case. They don't feel like having a restart, having a second chance. That's fine too. Just start weighing your risk versus reward mid-game. Here we have the UAV. Love that shit, especially with how hot this area is. As you see, there's a guy crossing out in the open right now. Boom, look at this shit mounted up. Now, this is a moment that I would probably switch to the FFAR. It is a little bit of range, and with the ground loot FFAR, it's not the most accurate thing at a medium range fight. But the enemy is very vulnerable, and he's trying to go for the vehicle. So the chance of him getting on the vehicle and bailing from the fight is very high. As far as the enemy's concerned, when we're in that combat, instead of trying to challenge us, he should have just worked his way to police station, gotten a better vantage point, and shot us through the window, through the doorway, on top of the roof, somewhere like that. The fact the enemy is literally trying to challenge us in the open is absolutely crazy. And that just comes with players' instincts to just fight when they're getting shot at. But guys, remember, just because you're getting shot at doesn't mean you have to challenge them every time. Sometimes you just got to get to a better position in order to fight. Play smarter, not harder. But here we are going for our loadout regardless, getting the, oh, we got a little brewing action going on. All right, here the enemy is coming around the left side of the building. That's an interesting challenge. And the reason why I say interesting is because the enemy was stepping so far away from the building, he had no cover. Unfortunately for us, he did have the drop on us, and now he's in a good vantage point. But I like the fact that Potato's bailing away from the fight instead of ego challenge it to plate up, give himself ample amount of opportunity to change his position, hopefully shit down this kid's throat. Unfortunately, UAV did run out, but we do have the heartbeat, and there he is, still hugging the corner of the building. And there's another player come to play. Look at this shit, bro. All right, as far as your ADS sensitivity, it looks good. Even though you missed some shots, your ADS sensitivity still looked good. You weren't jerking everywhere. You were just trying to land your shots. I'm fine with the way it's set up right now. But that wasn't the guy we were going to fight in originally. And also pay attention to what happened on the minimap earlier. There was also a guy on the green roof building that we were originally on. So we need to be careful. There he is right there. It actually looks like the enemy went back to the green roof building. So at this point, we can get to the rooftop. But Savage, didn't you just say don't go on the rooftop of police station because of the elevation? I did. But don't go prone on the rooftop. You can still go up there, peek, see if you can get some shots off on the enemy. And if you can, cool. If not, jump back down the staircase and be safe. You don't want to sit up there and try to ego challenge the enemy if he's getting his shots off on you. Let's see what he does. You can also shoot him through the second story window as well, which it looks like... Never mind. All right, so one of the heartbeats or one of the blips on the UAV did disappear unless they're sitting right on top of each other. Ooh, woo! Now that was a challenge, brother. All right, here we are heartbeating again. We know a lot of players are here. Now I would probably work my way to the rooftop because we know there's two dead bodies there. The guy we killed and the guy that he killed. We can get more money, getting the UAV up in the air. Again, money is your priority. You don't want to focus on only looting, but if you have dead bodies or you know there's dead bodies around you, definitely go collect their money. That shit could be crucial. Especially in this lobby, man. So far, it doesn't look like many people have Ghost on right now, which is awesome. It's going to be a slay fest. I do like the fact that no matter what you're doing, you're scanning for enemies. You're keeping your eyes moving. You're keeping your reticle moving. You're making sure everything around you is copacetic. Whether you're on a rooftop or you're crossing the open, no matter what you're doing, you want to make sure you're looking left and right always. Too many times we spectate randoms or spectate viewer gameplay, and they literally just run one direction, and that's all they do. They don't look to the sides. I love the fact that you're scanning 24/7. Good shit, Potato. Again, may seem simple to a lot of you guys who are better players out there, but this is something we don't see a lot of on the channel. Also, something I wanted to touch on this video, because I was talking to everyone in Discord today, and a lot of people were asking questions, and I kind of dawned on me that a lot of people don't understand what control freaks or stick lifters do. If you guys have trouble controlling recoil or anything like that, try to get some kind of stick lifter, control freak, or whatever brand's out there. That way you guys can move your thumbs less and control your recoil more. If you guys haven't used them, I'm telling you right now, it's very cheap, very affordable to put on top of your sticks and have a lot better recoil control and a lot better tracking control as well. So for you controller players out there, definitely try to get you a pair if you can. And for those of you who do use control freaks or something like that, please in the comment section let them know how good they are, because so many players, again, have never even touched them or never even heard of them. And no, this was not sponsored. Control Freaks just happens to be the only brand I know of. Control Freaks, you looking for a sponsor? All right, so we have the free loadout drop. Damn, Savage, you're trying to plug a lot of brands this video. You're being greedy. Look, okay, so we have the free loadout drop. It's time to get the ghost class, and I like the fact that we're not just tunnel visioning on the ghost class and going for it. We're scanning the surroundings before we jump out and put ourselves out in the open. And why is this important? Because of the placement that the free loadout drop is at. There's homeboy crossing around the open. Look at this, going for his. And that's exactly what I was trying to say. Exactly what I was trying to say at the perfect time. So the reason why it's so important to scan the area before you just tunnel vision and go for your free loadout drop in an area like this is because somebody's gonna be around baiting the loadout drop. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're not technically baiting, we're in the scanning motion, but just so worked out that we're gonna be able to benefit from us being patient and looking around. So here you are mounting up at the Bruin. There he is. And bye-bye, Charlie Brown. Sit down, peasant. I love it. Get him, light him up. The Savages calls him a peasant. All right, so here we are again. Big Bertha coming in as well. We got a lot of free loadout drops around, so we know that there's a couple enemies around us. I can't see if there's another one next to ours because of the plane. Oh, 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 oh. And goodbye. All right. All righty. All right, so it looks like we're going to be going to get, I think we're going to get his money. I'm not sure. Maybe he's buying plates. Oh, no, we're too broke for the UAV. Rip. So yes, go get his money. Hopefully he's got enough for us to go ahead and get the UAV up and find out who else is out here. And he had like, oh, $100 short. Hey, fire sale. What timing, bro? The COD gods are looking out for my dude Potato. I love it. There we go, baby. Self-res, UAV, plates. You get a UAV. You get a UAV. We all get UAVs. I love it. I love it. There you go. Put it in the air. There's the advance. Sit on top of another one. Boom. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Now pull up the big map. In moments like this, you want to pull up the big map and kind of ping other enemies that are around you. We know that this guy is close to us, but I also want to go ahead and see if there's anybody else around the loadout drop, because eventually we're going to have to go over there and get our ghost class. So I want to go ahead and ping it to remind myself after I finish killing this guy that, hey, there's another dude over there that we need to go f on. And this guy's just sitting by his vehicle. So the chance of him like bailing and getting back in his vehicle is pretty strong. So you want to make sure you hit him by surprise and you get the kill really quickly. The last thing you want to do is do some damage to him and he just gets in the car and runs away. Is he sitting in a bush? He is, because of the angle of the mini map. He's definitely around this area, probably in a bush, to be real. Savage! Savage, this is a bot lobby. Savage! I can hear it now in the comments. I can see the comments literally in my brain right now. How many comments are going to have that say that after seeing that shit? Holy crap, bro. Why? Why? Let me ask you guys right now. Why would you pull up a vehicle and park it next to the bush that you're going to go prone in? If you want to play prone in bushes and that's fun for you, by all means, camp the bushes, baby. Camp them all. But the last thing you do is park your vehicle next to it. Why? Because players who actually pay attention to things around them know that if there's a vehicle that's not supposed to be there, there's probably an enemy nearby. Not to mention, bro, why are you camping in the bush without ghost class? Come on, man. You act like UAVs don't exist. And we know damn well that heartbeat sensors exist. We know that for a fact from this damn channel. That's 100% fact. All right, but we still do have a fire sale. We may be able to sneak another UAV if we make our way over there, but unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to. Oh, and it's gone. So after I get the kill, I definitely would have booked it to the buy station to hopefully get another UAV in there. Take advantage of the fire sale if you can. But it looks clear. But again, looks can be deceiving. I like the fact that he's still scanning around. He's still trying to keep his eyes on things around him because he knows damn well that people do have ghosts on him. And the chance of this crate being baited is pretty strong. I love it. You know, when I watch players play, I think the most impressive thing to me is awareness. Awareness to me shows skill like none other. You can have great aim and still be pretty bad at the game, but when I see a player who's at least trying to look around him, trying to find out the enemies, using his vision, that right there is a sign to me that he's actually a pretty decent player. Paying attention to the detail is very important in games like this. Any BR at all. Attention to detail is extremely underutilized, underrated, and very important. There Savage goes again, drinking his invisible drink. All right, now we're gonna start hunting down bounties. We're sitting on 11 kills with 46 enemies left, and it's time to bounty hunt. When in doubt, bounty out. We got a little bit of Skrillex. I'm gonna have to mute this because YouTube will slap my ass with a copyright so fast. You couldn't slap my ass. I don't know what to say right there. I'm gonna be honest. But here we are heading to the bounty objective. And hopefully we'll get a couple of them. Now, also, food for thought, you guys land somewhere around Superstore or Storage Town. If you pick up the bounties around this area, the chance of the bounty dying is huge. I played one game where I was leveling up my guns with double XP, and I picked up 20 bounties, and they just killed each other off. It was amazing. It was the easiest objective to do. I didn't have to do shit. But anyway, back to the game. Here we have homeboy Skillet camping. Weird. People don't camp in this game. This is Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty is French for camping. Pretty sure. Someone looked that up for me. Hey, we have a dictionary anywhere? She just laughed at me. All right. So now we have a bounty sitting in a building. That's a given. So I love doing bounty objectives. I really do. But when you're pushing in buildings, you need to analyze which buildings you want to push and which ones you don't. These buildings aren't that bad. These buildings, honestly, despite what you may believe, these are very easy buildings to push. And the reason being is because let's say he's camping at the top, right? Well, you can go up the other side and come up from the top and jump down on him and get the kill. Granted, if he's camping really good, he may still kill you, but it's a better option than pushing other buildings where there's one way in and one way out. So if you're going to be pushing buildings, make sure there's multiple entrances and multiple exits. That way you can work the enemy. But if he's camping in a building that literally has one entrance and one exit, I would probably try to stay away from that shit unless you have stuns or flashbangs. But let's see how he plays this. Now, we do have a buy station next to us. This will be pretty much a given. We're going to have to buy. I would go ahead in this position and get an advanced UAV in there, honestly. Because we're going to be so focused and... Oh, shit, there's a body next to us. I don't know how long I'd sit at this buy station for. All right, here we go. All right, scrap the advanced UAV. The fact that 4 pings pinged up right next to us, save your money. We already know where they're at. All right, holy shit. People camping right next to each other, not fighting. Weird. Absolutely the strangest shit you've ever seen. Now, I'd be very careful sitting out in the open like this. We don't need nothing. 2 people clearly died here, and the last thing I want to do is add to those bodies. And here is Joe Blow running straight at us. Not even... When you guys get shot at, if you're running... Is Savage running the video? Yes. If you guys are... I don't run like this. If you guys are running and you're getting shot at, you need to weave. You need to weave behind cover, right? Go left, go right, go prone, do something. Don't just run straight to where you get shot at like that guy did. That's crazy, right? He had a bust to his left-hand side. The moment he got shot... That's all I had to do. That was it. And boom. Now we're safe. Now I can play it up, work the buses, and maybe outplay the enemy. And because of the UAV pings, we have one guy sitting on the bottom level. This dude here. And we know that because there's no arrow above or below him. And again, if you're newer to the game, you may not know this. The UAV pings, if there's an arrow above it, it means he's above you. If there's an arrow below it, it means he's below you. That's exactly what those little arrows mean. Now, a lot of people have been telling me they thought that's the way the enemy was facing, and that's understandable, but that's not actually how it is. So we do have one on our level in the other building, and this guy is clearly above us. And we are going up the other side. I like that. Now be very careful doing this, right? So the problem I have with what he was just doing is you got to remember there's people with ghost on, right? There could be somebody camping the staircase. So as I'm going up staircases, I'm always going to be focused up and turning and looking as I'm going up the staircase. I never want a tunnel vision on my heartbeat, never want a tunnel vision on the wall. You want to always clear staircases as if you know somebody's above you, because most of the time there's going to be. Well, not most of the time, but a lot of the times. But here we are doing exactly what I was wanting him to do, going up the opposite end. We know he's sitting there. This would be a good time to have ghosts on. Unfortunately, we don't. This would also be a good time for stuns as well. All right, he's in the back room watching it clearly. No. Yep. Nope. Oh, what? Is that walls? What is that? Trophy system. We got 33 seconds. We got to kill this guy fast. Now, this is exactly what players do when they have the bounty on them. They go in a room, they sit there with one way in, one way out, making it very hard for us to kill him. And he just happened to play the smart play and throw a trophy system down. Now, that's not a bad play if he stays in that room. I'm not a fan of it, but it's not a bad play. Him leaving that room and jumping in this corner, what does that do for him? Makes it very easy for us to get a kill, because this corner right here, all we got to do is sidestep a little bit and we have a perfect line of sight on it. Not to mention he now has no cover. So I think you already know how this is going to end. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Again, guys, if you have bounties on you, like if somebody picks up a bounty and you're the target, it doesn't mean you have to hide. Go out there and fight that man. You guys watch us on stream whenever we have a bounty on us, we don't run and hide. I don't think I've ever actually ran and hid, unless I'm like by myself in solo squads, and then I'll have like a bitch. But usually we'll go after them and we'll chase them down and try to kill them before they pinch us and put us in a position to get third-partied or back us against the wall. Now, this is the other dude we saw originally. He was on the bottom floor. Unfortunately, we don't know what floor he's on now. I like the fact that he ADS as you were falling in. I do think he's camping under us. I think he's on the bottom floor, maybe in that little side room. Now, movement comes into play when you're clearing staircases. You want to run, slide, cancel, and turn as you're going down the staircases. And I can show you guys an example if you would like that. There he is in the corner. Maybe they were brothers. Oh, no! Hog! Oh, you hate to see it, man. What a waste of a self-res. Not your fault. Well, I mean, kind of. You should have saw that. But, not your fault. We do have $19,000. It's not like it really matters anyway. We just buy another one. And there's a bounty next to us. I'd go ahead and pick up that bounty. And then go to the buy station. Look at us. We're checking out the camp and corner, seeing how nice it is. He didn't like it, and now we're leaving. I like that. He's trying to get the buy station through the bus. That way he's not in the open. That's actually genius. I'm going to be honest. I've never thought of that. I'm going to be 100% real. I'd never done this in my life. That's actually Pog. My man. I should have thought about that. You can get them through roofs and through walls, but I never thought lay in the bus. That's one of the most vulnerable buy stations. And that's actually a really good play. Very impressed. I never would have thought of that. Never seen that before. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Mounted up on the ledge, just tunnel vision, sniping at whatever he's sniping at. Dangerous. I love how he gets shot in the back and goes prone. Again, guys, when you get shot, these things pop up on your screen called hit indicators. If it pops up on the bottom, it means they're behind you. If it pops up over here, it means they're on your right side. If it pops up over here, I think you get the picture, right? So if you get shot at from behind, don't go prone unless there's cover behind you. That dude was just crazy. We have a guy flying in behind the building. I don't know if we actually saw him or not. He may have. I don't think he did, though. Oh, shit! Ooh, where the hell is this bitch? I think he's in the warehouses, honestly. The warehouse had a beautiful line of sight on us. And we got shot from the left-hand side, so I would imagine. All right, here the guy is now in our building. Oh, hello, and goodbye. It's the same guy. That's the same dude that we just killed at the corner right next to us. He went right back for his shit, which I get. Go back for your weapons, cool. But then he proceeded to camp in another corner. Sick. So the guy in the warehouse that has ghosts on, or not warehouse, the hangar. I apologize. Someone in the comments is like, Savage! That's not a warehouse, you bald. Sorry, I apologize. Please don't yell at me. All right, but again, I do think there's a guy in the warehouse. I don't think the guy we just killed is the one that shot us. I might be wrong. I may have missed that, but I'm pretty sure the guy is behind us. Shots to our left-hand side. We have the high ground. That should be a very easy cleanup. This guy right here out in the open. Oh! Keep yourself on the rooftop and then just kind of go to the side. He's going to be hiding behind the water tank and you just get the easy headshot. Usually if they're in here, they're going to be hiding behind the water tank because it's the only cover. And there he is. Instead of ego challenge him, we're going to go ahead and push up and get the kill with the close range MP5. Love that. Love it. Now rocking 18 kills, 12 enemies left, 2 people spectating us, thinking that we're hacking, and we're not. We're not. I mean, we're sitting on Oprah money, so why not? Why not? Oh, we do have 2 blips popping up on the map somewhere to the south. Not sure exactly what we see here. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I missed something when I was looking at the mini map. He seems to think there's a player in here. I'm not sure why. Again, let me know in the comment section if you guys saw something. I was looking at the mini map, so I may not have caught whatever he caught. But if there is a player above us, we can sit here and wait for him to jump off the roof. The dangerous part is if there's anybody at Superstore, we're very vulnerable. Look at this guy. Oh my, there he is. We found him. I guess I did miss something. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, this is too wide open. We gotta get the hell out of here. All right, here we are working our way up to the rooftop. I like this because we're eventually gonna have to jump off. Now the next circle is in a very weird area. It's out in the open. It's out in the open. There's not much cover. You have a couple little brick walls. You could jump off of this and get on the rooftop of here, which is probably what I would do. But let's go ahead and see what the actual map looks like. When it comes to planning rotations, you want to pull up the big map and at least kind of read it a little bit. We have a guy up here on the right hand side. He was in the corner on the UAV. Maybe he jumped down. Okay, he's on the next part. Yeah, I see him too, brother. Oh. I'm lost. I have no idea. Oh, Daddy. Gotta pick up the Daddy, brother. All right, now look at the next circle. Oh, shit. Yeah, never mind. The building's safe. Ooh. Ooh, this is dangerous because whoever has this rooftop has one of the better vantage points. So it's going to be very difficult for us to rotate safely. Now, as far as what the enemy did wrong there, you can't really slay him when it comes to a dead silence play. Dead silence is just so broken. It's very hard to outplay that. It's very hard to outplay that. Now we have a sniper glint in the bottom floor of the apartment. I don't think we saw that. We got to be very careful. Maybe he did see it. I love that. So we're getting shot at. He instantly goes prone behind a tree, realizes his bad position, rotates to bigger cover. Very important. Too many people freeze up behind that tree and try to play it because they're right behind it at that moment in time, but you got to read the entire situation and get behind the best cover. He did see the glint because now he's looking that direction. All right, last minute buy question mark. Good UAV up in there. There's an enemy right there on the ledge. Oh, this is dangerous, brother. Kill him! Kill this bitch! Damn, that sucks. All right, UAV up. There's 2 people left. We know there's one guy inside the building right here, and of course, we know there's this guy. Now, this guy may have rotated, so even though we think we know where 2 players are, don't ever discount the fact that people can rotate. He could have moved from this area to the gas station, which it would probably be a good play. He can do it safely. This guy laying prone, no chance. He is. He's right next to the tire. You saw him. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Bro, we shot at you. We literally shot at you before you went prone. You should have known where we were at. Yep. There's homeboy sitting in the building still. Ooh. Oh, now on this point here, there's really no reason for the enemy to push us. The enemy has favor and we have to leave and cross in the open. Our biggest benefit is the vehicle. We can use the vehicle as cover, or we could take the vehicle and drive it either to them or to this area. But if I was the enemy here, I would just play my position and try to get a pick. Normally, if you have the enemy damage, I'd always recommend you guys push him and take advantage of the fact that he's replating. But because of the amount of distance he'd have to cross, we'd be plated up by the time he got here, unless he had stuns. Stuns would be Pog in this situation. And here he is holding that angle. Again, we have a vehicle. We can work. Very dangerous. Crossing in the open. I don't like this at all. He's not even shooting at us. Oh, no. Whoo! Oh! Gonna give me a heart attack, brother. Come on, potato.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Oh, God. All right, change position. Do not fight him in this area. He's got to come to us. So, oh, we're out of plates, too. No way. No shot, bro. No shot. He's got to come to us. So all we got to do is play this area. I like the fact we're holding this angle. I don't like the fact we're in our crosshair, though. I would definitely just use my reticle and snap on him when you see him. He could rotate up behind us. Shit, he could even go inside the building. There he is, coming up behind us. Great read. Oh, there we go. GG. Potato GG, though, brother. That guy at the end should have had you dead to rights. He had plates. You did not. There's no reason for him not to kill you. He dropped the ball, missed his shots. He had a great idea of out rotating you and coming up from behind you and changing his position. So I'd like to see that. Again, guys, that's something I really want to highlight in this video, is just change your positions when you can. Don't ever just sit there and hold one angle, because if the enemy saw you there before and knows you're there, he's going to still know you're there when he rotates on you. So keep your body moving at all times. But guys, I apologize for the audio of the game being so low. That's on me. But I hope you enjoyed the video regardless. But until next time, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.